That's right. That's right. That's right. Shag Dog Spitter Swallow beer review. No jammer, but he should be here tomorrow. But I figured I'm off tonight. I might as well drink one beer. It's been sitting in my fridge since December. Can't see it too well on there, but it's Lagunitas or Lagunitas, however you want to say it. Hazicus Maximus. This one is a hazy IPA, 9% ABV according to BeerAdvocate. It's a hazy Imperial IPA, and it's an 89 score on BeerAdvocate. Colossally hazy IPA has big, juicy grapefruit bursts with hints of orange, sherbet, and ripe stone fruit flavors, all balanced by a touch of resinous terps from our pals at Abstracts. There you go. Get into it. All right. Oh, I can smell the grapefruit already. Yes, it looks delicious. I can smell all that wonderful grapefruit. Maybe a little orangey smell in there. Whether it's orange sherbet, I don't know. Maybe a little bit of that stone fruit. Not really danky. Maybe a very, very slight dankiness in there. Yeah, but it looks good. Pretty dark orange, cloudy, hazy. A little, I mean, not super cloudy. I can see a little bit through. I do have a little bit of floaties in there. Let's check the date on this can because, no date, just has weird numbers and letters. They used to have it on the outside of the can. But anyhow, could be old. Who knows? But at 9% ABV should kill any, bad stuff, right? Yeah, smells good. Let's get into it. Why not, right? Cheers. Pretty good. Definitely a grapefruit. Maybe it does have like an orange sherbet type flavor in there. Slight. I wouldn't say sherbet, but a little orange taste, grapefruit, and that stone fruit. I wish I knew what the IBUs were. Maybe Untapped has the IBUs. Let's check. Sometimes Untapped might show the IBUs. 65 IBUs. See, Untapped is beaten BeerAdvocate. BeerAdvocate used to be far superior, but over the last 6 years, Untapped. What was the other one? Started becoming big, but that kind of faded away. Forget the name of it. Oh, well. Yeah, 65 IBUs. Kind of like up front, there's no taste at all, or hardly anything at the tip of your tongue. But as soon as it starts rolling back, but it does have like a, not really creamy, but a slight soft sensation on the front of your tongue, very tip of your palate, I'd say. This when you start to do that swallow action, or Jammer would swish it around in his mouth. I can't do that, but let's see if I can do it. I have a hard time doing that with beer for some reason. Pretty good. Yeah, a little chilly today, so I left the work hoodie on. I've been zoning out watching Game of Thrones, rewatching it for about the 10th time. So I'm in season 4 right now, I think, or season 5. Season 5. I kind of like the earlier seasons better, actually, as the show's progressing. There's certain things I don't like. Let's get back to the beer, though, right? We'll get back to that show in a few minutes if I think about it. Yeah, pretty good. Maybe a slight dankness, grapefruit, the orange. I don't think it's heavy on the orange, but yeah, there is maybe a slight orange sherbet taste in there. And then the stone fruit with the hoppiness. I mean, 65 IBUs, but it's pretty smooth for 65 IBUs. Back in the old days, 65 something with 65 IBUs, I wouldn't be able to drink it. But I have worked out my palate over the years. I feel like I'm in the heavyweight division right now, or maybe it's a light heavyweight, not a lightweight. Pretty good. I think it's really smooth and like nothing, but then there's something too. It's like, it's weird. Yeah. It's one of those weird beers when you get it in your mouth, you're like, what's this? It doesn't even hardly have any taste, but as soon as you start making that mouth motion to swallow it, it's like, yeah, the flavor's all there. Pretty good. Yeah, I like these guys. They're not too bad. I don't like their version of English Brown Ale Newcastle, although I haven't had it since the first time they did it. I'm assuming they still make the Newcastle. Don't like it at all when they start making it taste like got cocoa powder in it or something. I need that rusty water from England. Was it the Thyme River or one of those damn rivers over there? Thames? I forget. Man, my neighbors are loud. Holy shit, coming right through the wall. Yeah, pretty good. I would give this a, why not? A minus and a swallow and a quarter. Sounds good to me, I guess. Yeah, why not? I think I've done this one once before, but I'm really not too sure. I'll probably go back and find out, but yeah, pretty good. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like. We always do drinking and thinking, and we talk about other subjects when we get done doing a beer review. Sometimes even before we're in the middle of the beer review, we'll start going off subject, talking about something, which is always fun. Yeah, A minus and a swallow and a quarter. Yeah, back to the Game of Thrones. Yeah, I mean, I should have wrote notes down, but I was thinking, man, certain characters, their stories. I mean, Arya, for instance, I liked her when she was a little girl. No, not because just her character. She was like the boyish. She's, Bran is trying to shoot the arrow and he can't hit crap, and she just pops out of nowhere, hits a bullseye. She's a girly girl. I mean, it seems it, but then she wants to do boy things. She wants to sword fight, stuff like that. It's just, cute. It's the daughter wants to impress her father, I guess, to do boy things or whatever. And then when she gets a little older, I like her whole character all the way up. When I kind of start hating her character, I mean, she's kind of evil. I mean, killed a couple people by the time she gets to the island and start her assassin training. She killed the one dude that stole her sword, stuck the sword through his. She stabbed a fat kid when she was escaping King's Landing after, the soldiers were coming for her. Some fat kid is going to turn her in or whatever, and she kills him. She killed somebody else too, I believe. Anyhow, yeah, so she's a murderer already at the age of between 7 and 12. I don't know how many years it's supposed to be. And then I liked her with the Hound. There were some good parts. It was a good team, I thought, but she left him dry, cold-hearted. Left him there. He told her to kill him. She wanted. She just left him there to suffer. She became cold-hearted, really. And okay, at that point, and then she gets to this island, And the whole training session of becoming the assassin, I'm no one, all that kind of stuff. I just hate it. Hate it. The no face man and all. Just that whole as it all through season 5. Maybe even goes a little bit in season 6. I'm not gonna Google it or anything, but yeah, season 5, maybe into season 6 a little bit when she leaves the island. I don't know. But then I like her character again once she gets back to Westeros. She kills Walter Frey and his whole friggin' family. She sees Pot Pie or whatever his name is, the guy, other fat kid that was with her and made her a little wolf cake before she left. But the Pot Pie thing, that just shows you how friends are. She hasn't seen him in so long. You think he'd be happier to see her? Hey, oh my God, I missed you. Where have you been? Tell me about your life. He's like, hey, Ari. Yeah, I can make a pie. It's just a weird. And that's how it is sometimes with old friends that you haven't seen in a long time or whatever. You run into them and it's like a nonchalant, hey, how's it going? Yeah. Not like, hey, what have you been up to? How's your life been going? You're on your third wife? Stuff like that. That was just really weird. But I think it really shows how someone might have been acquaintance, friend, or whatever, you went through some shit together, and all of a sudden, a couple years later, you run into each other. It's like, hey, man. It's like all nonchalant. It was kind of weird. But I did like when she killed Walter Frey and his family. Of course, when spoiler alert, she kills the night witch or whatever hell the ice man's called. Well, she does that same move when she gets back to Winterfell. She's sparring against the big blonde lady, and she does that same move where she drops a knife and puts it to her throat. And they're kind of like the same time. The blonde lady has a sword to her. She does the same thing to the Night Witch. It kind of set it up like. But that whole show went to shit because I never expected Bran to be the king. Never expected Jon Snow to be deported to the wild beyond the wall. Never expected Sansa to be the Queen of the North because she was another horrible character. Yeah, she was really horrible. She was horrible when she was a whiny little bitchy young girl, and then when she got older, she was horrible too. Anyhow, they should have never told her that Jon Snow was a Targaryen either. So they were cousins, technically not brother and sister. But they grew up thinking they were brothers and sisters. So Bran, as another character, went off to the north, became the Three-Eyed Raven. There was theories about him being the ice. What the hell is the name of the bad guy in that damn show? Anybody else? What was the name of the king of the ice people in Game of Thrones? The Night King. The Night King, yeah. Everybody was theorizing that Bran was the Night King, yeah. I thought so too. Some people still say he is. Time is irrelevant. But I don't think Bran, even the original Three-Eyed Raven, the old man in the tree, had more personality than Bran did. So, yeah, that was all disappointing. Season 7, that was really disappointing. Yeah, the battle with the undead, at Winterfell. Was it at Winterfell, right? That was pretty good. Mostly. I don't think they had to kill Theon. I think the Ice King should have just hit him and knocked him out of the way. or something. You know, I don't think the guy went through a lot. I mean, yeah, he did do some bad stuff, but he went through a lot with Ramsey Snow, especially the chopping off of the manhood, and he went through quite a bit. But he did betray Rob Stark, and yeah, I guess he paid the ultimate price for the repentance. You know, so. Anywho, I want to talk about this because I've only been watching Game of Thrones because I'm watching the newer one, The Night of the Seven Kingdoms, which is pretty good. I like the interaction between the guys playing Sir Duncan and the kid that's playing Egg. It's pretty good. So that when I start watching that, of course, I got to wait every week for the next episode. So I just started watching Game of Thrones. I was like, well, let me just watch Game of Thrones while I'm doing in between episodes. You know, flip it back. Yeah. So since Night of the Seven Kingdoms has been out, what's it been? 5 episodes so far, I think. Pretty sure it's been 5. I made it through 5 to season 5 of Game of Thrones in 5 weeks, so not bad. Oh, rugby. Yeah, check us out tomorrow if you're watching this one. No viewers, of course, but yeah, tomorrow we'll be live again. Shag Dog and Jammer. I wonder if we should start recording. We don't record it all. And yeah, I noticed this other YouTube channel I have. I'm doing more recordings than I am live, and the recordings are getting way more views than the live videos. Of course, doing a live video on a Tuesday or Wednesday night. And then here on the Beer Review, we do live videos on Tuesday or Wednesday morning. So we'll see. I'll talk to Jammer. I mean, we tried a couple recorded videos, but they didn't get that many views, just as many views as our live ones. We usually get anywhere, 7 to 20 views or something. And I think most of them are while we're live, I think. I might do another beer review, but I don't think I have another cold one. I do have a couple of drinking and thinking videos. I might have to maybe drink one of those. But Jammer should be back tomorrow. I figure I'd do one beer review. He was worried that last week when I did some beer reviews, he's like, don't drink any of the ones we got together. I'm like, looks like a black eye there, but I don't know, it's color the shades coming through. Weird. That's really weird, man. So yeah, Jammer will be back tomorrow with the awesomeness that he brings to the show. Without Jammer, there'd be no show. Yeah, I should have got another IPA. I don't think I have any more IPAs though. Besides, me and Jammer are doing an IPA tomorrow, a mango and something IPA. So I think it's supposed to be a spicy mango IPA. You don't know mango until you check us out tomorrow on the Spitter Swallow Beer Review live. We'll be live again Wednesday morning. Yeah, I might do one more drinking and thinking video. What do you think? We might. All right, we'll see you on the next one. Spitter Swallow Beer Review. And thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, like. See ya.